Okay, now I'm going to read a sample of some work in my first section of this compilation. I put it together. And just by way of background, many of my works are related to my growing up, my relationship or lack thereof with my family and my father in particular. So this first one is entitled Gray Fedora. It's really a hat poem. And this is how it goes. Polished wool, back rim turned up, front tipped forward, a grease stain line along the edge from the rub of your fingers. Perfect crown indented down the middle, insides lined in white silk, and a circular leather band stamped with your initials and size, 6 5/8. Your dress-up hat, kept in the rear seat back window, and only worn on Sundays or off work days, never on the job. On a rainy night, I stole the hat for a Halloween costume, pulled it hard over my ears, crushing its perfect crease. In exchange, it tainted me with the scent of your sweat, aftershave, and rage. Years later, when you died, it was left to me to sort your clothes and items that spent years with you. Crumpled and stuffed in a shoebox with the faint smell of you, I take your hat for the last time. This is entitled Flowers, which was a ritual that my father did every year on Memorial Day, and I would attend with him on occasion. Flowers. Memorial Day again, and you are long dead. Vivid are the red flowers for a special grave, you choosing this day each year, thinking of her, the grandmother I never knew, with which you shared one room in housekeeper's quarters, each struggling to survive till she passed away. The flowers are always red. I never knew why. I just stood back and stared at her cold stone, observing you place them, reliving thoughts of her, feelings unknown and kept from me, yet passed on. Now, my memory of your memories. This is entitled Kitchen Stair. It has an epigraph by John Updike. It is easy to love people in memory. The hard thing is to love them when they are in front of you. From Updike's My Father's Tears and Other Stories, 2009. Kitchen Stair. You remain on the fridge door, faded and dusty. I've looked at you endlessly, wedged between our daughter and 2 sons. Though you have been dead a long time, your stare continues, like a laser beam aimed at me with a warning, you better be good. Shrunken in stature, having lost inches during your last years, abundant hair still yours, neatly in place and bedsheet white. I knew what you were thinking, read your lips as I snapped this shot. Tom, I'd like my dinner now, and please refill my wine. This was our mother-son pattern, the push and pull, tell me what to do, forever relationship that I love and despised. They're not visible to others, but I see your scars and know of the pain and horror they hide, the tears, screams, and lies. Of the 4 of you that day, you'd be pleased to know the 3 are well. Son's grown, daughter now our mother of our 2 grandsons. You remain the only absent one in this photo, a silence that continues to speak. Okay, this next poem, I guess you could say it's a man's poem, but it's really about everyone. But it's a man's poem because most men are affected by this. In fact, by the time we reach 80, God willing, 100% of us are affected by it. This is entitled Song of My PSA. PSA, the PSA, who's to know, who's to say, male body's tune that will not go away. This is not your public service announcement, no, no, no. Check the flow, prostate-specific antigen. Universally despise, male hate and dread, numbers to suggest alive, numbers to fear dead. Look and look again, PSA numbers are not your friend. Drip, drip, samples into a cup. 3.9, 4.3, 5.7, up, up, and up. Trending or mending? Normal is a moving target. Flow easy, flow out, flow stop, check the stream, long is good, short and watch out. Search, sample, and digital rectal exam, probing an unknown that might be inside the man. More men die with it than of it. Watchful waiting, active surveillance, trips and appointments, sleepless nights, quick stops, no lights, biopsy, Gleason scale, benign or inflamed. What will data suggest of your name? This next is really a flashback poem that many of us have experienced at some point. It's entitled Rear View. It began with a locker slam in the hallway before first period. She giggled as I dropped papers and my lunch on the floor. Sorry, you're funny, and I'm late for French. Wow, what happened? Does she like me? No, it couldn't be. Then it was the soccer game against Averill Park High. Me, as a defender, scored a wrong goal. At the half, I slunk back to the bench, hearing boos and cheers. Coming up from behind me, she said, "It's fine, go back and get 'em." My heart leaped with joy. Then a first kiss in my car, in her driveway, as the porch light blinked on and off, signal to stop and get inside. I drove home in a daze and singing. Dates, ice skating, walks, prom, graduation, and summer jobs. Off to college. She to one, me to another, 100 miles apart. A string of efforts to hold on and be steady. It ended as she found another, and I'm still looking back.